some women come up to Jordan and Aldi, and they were talking about the last episode, which was obviously the reunion, and they told him that he was a
I was like, fair enough. But yeah, do you know what
I was like, yeah, tell him again. Life since coming off the show has been overwhelming. At one point I was literally like, oh my god, we are the most hated couple in the UK. This is hell. But then coming off of it, and once it had aired, I was genuinely shocked at how supportive people were and how many people loved us, and when they meet us, they're genuinely so nice. It's been so good that we can now actually just be a couple and do normal things and what normal couples do. We don't need to hide from the world. So yeah, it's good.
I'd say the biggest challenge is like you're living with your partner on the show, and then all of a sudden you're away from each other. And in my case, not even in the same country, because she's from Scotland, but we have spent a lot of time with each other. So it's not become a problem, but it could have been our biggest challenge.
Life since the show's aired, it's been good, to be honest. I've got back to normal working, but obviously people stop you on the street, recognise you. It's like, I feel like the popular kid in school. But I think the fact I left with a girlfriend, it's been the best part about it. So,
Oh, why?
Yes, why? Yeah.
I paid him to say that. Having spending so much time together, and then all of a sudden hide. But now, like Erica said as well, we can just be us and we don't have to hide, and we can just carry on doing our thing. Since the show, I've definitely managed to win Paul's friends around, and I think a lot of people thought that your mum didn't like me at all, and that is complete lies. Paul's mum loves me more than him.
Yeah.
And that's not even an understatement, like that's fact.
Yeah.
And I speak to his friends quite a lot, like on the phone, and we've met up and we've done things together, and it's just always a vibe.
Yeah, my birthday was good. Like all my friends were there. Like I think you met quite a big proportion of them, and got along with her, said nice things about you. Yeah, it was a good time.
With what happened at the reunion, it was really hard because no girl wants to hear that, no girl wants to go through that, and obviously I lost my head. And I think coming out of that situation, I really had to ask myself, am I able to move on from this? Is it something I can get over with Jordan's help, and am I going to be able to trust him again? So once I slept on it, really thought about it, I was like, you know what, I'm not going to let this ruin us. I'm not going to throw away something good. And yeah, we've just been working on our relationship ever since.
But I think looking back, it does show like how strong we are and what we can get through, you know, which gives us faith like going forwards if we want to spend the rest of our lives with each other.
And I think you've learned your lesson now.
And I've learnt my lesson.
Don't piss me off.
I've learnt my lesson. No taxes.
No.
Nothing. Nothing. Yeah. Between me and Jay, like the problem with me and Jay was never a thing. And again, like I think this whole situation started misunderstandings, but it was never to get at Jay. With me and Luke, the reason why we've done this boxing fight, well, for me personally, I don't know why he's done it, but I can speak on my side. What I found really hard was that a man banged on my door and tried to come in my house, and I didn't know what state of mind he was in, and I wanted to protect Erica. But I couldn't, because I know we're on a show, and if I throw a punch to defend myself and to defend Erica, because I don't know what Luke's trying to do, like we're getting chucked off and we're ruining like the best experience of our lives. And again, like it's an opportunity, and I feel like people are very quick to go, why are you doing this, why are you doing this? Me and Luke have been given a really good opportunity, and we don't like each other. So what is the reason to say no? I don't see one.
I'd say fun facts I've learned about Paul. Paul doesn't cook, which we did find out in the show, but he doesn't preheat the oven and never has. And I don't understand how he's got through life.
I see no issue. I'm still here, breathing.
But how do you expect to feed our children?
With YouTube.
Just kids on the iPhone.
No,
The kids will be cooking the food.
No,
Do you know what I mean? They're cooking for him.
I'll be watching it and then just following exactly what they say.
No.
You'll be like, here you go, Paul Jr. Dinner's on me tonight.
So Paul and I have been talking about moving in together, haven't we? We've been looking at places and we've settled on Manchester. I've always wanted to move to Manchester. You're happy to move anywhere in the world because you have lived in those different places. And yeah, it's definitely happening soon. We're not trying to rush it though, like we want to make sure it's a place we want to be for a while, not just a year. So yeah, Manchester, here we come.
We actually want to move to Manchester as well.
We're all going to go together. Scotland's so far. I love being at home, I love being with my family, but for what we want to do, Edinburgh's just not got much going for it.
It's just so far.
It's just far. So London's a bit too far that way. Manchester's kind of not really in the middle, but it's closer to Edinburgh than London, and it's not far from Sheffield, so it's like the perfect base for us, really. We've been so busy with the show and everything. I didn't even know it was December. Like, I had no idea. So
Should get an advent calendar.
yeah, yeah, you didn't even get me an advent calendar.
All right.
Oh yeah, I didn't get one either.
So I know we definitely will be spending time with each other over Christmas. Yeah.
Yeah.
And New Year too.
Oh yeah, definitely. And I think we said about New Year, didn't we? Like that
Yeah.
street party or something.
Edinburgh Street Party.
Yeah, apparently that's good there.
Paul is going to see his family in Bradford, so on Christmas Day he's going to drive around the corner to Leeds and come and spend time with me and my family as well, which would be really nice because not everyone's even still met him yet, so it'd be nice to have Christmas dinner together and him be around all my kids.
My family's not big on Christmas, and I know your family quite enjoy it, don't they? So it'd be nice to actually get a bit of festive spirit. My message to the public could definitely be thank you for all the love and support you've been giving us. I think it never gets shown, people always focus on the negatives, but there's been way more positives, and I can only be grateful for that.
All the messages, all the love, none of it goes unnoticed, and it's so nice when we do receive that. And meeting people is just amazing, so thank you everyone for the support.